Two police officers were injured at the Thika Road Curfew roadblock on Monday night and are currently being treated at Nairobi West Hospital. 3 civilians also sustained varied degrees of injuries and were rushed to the Kenyatta National Hospital for treatment. The 2 officers are part of the contingent of law enforcement officers deployed on major routes to implement measures aimed at containing the spread of the disease. According to Kasarani OCPD Peter Mwanza, the speeding lorry slammed into a police vehicle, forming part of the blockade, injuring at least 5 people.
The truck was flagged down by my officers, but the driver defied the orders and he sped off. Unfortunately, he caused an accident to one of my trucks, hit the cabin, thereby causing injuries to 2 of my officers who were next to them. One was seated in the car, the other one was standing outside. Unfortunately, he lost control, and due to the speed at which that truck was descending, it turned down. Rather, it almost rolled, thereby skidding to a distance of about 150 meters. That was quite a long distance.
The OCPD says one officer sustained a dislocation on the left arm, while the second one had head injuries. 3 people who were aboard the lorry that caused the accident were also injured, with 2 having injuries on the leg and 1 on the head. The driver of the lorry that was transporting rice to Nairobi was placed under lawful custody on the same night after it was discovered that he was drunk. He will be arraigned in court on Wednesday.
I personally confirmed that he was smelling a lot of alcohol. So we took charge of him. Regardless, he had some few injuries here and there, but those were manageable even without much management in the hospital. We took him to custody. Of course, he had some pains. We gave him some painkillers because he didn't have any fracture, and we detained him at Kasarani police station.
The Thika Road police roadblock is one of the several that have been erected across the county to enforce the daily curfew. This comes amid report that law enforcement officers were increasing vigilance in the disease zone, particularly in Nairobi, where residents are accused of flouting Ministry of Health guidelines and violating curfew rules.
A policeman is sent on the road there to help the population. And because we are there, we are not an enemy. All that we are doing is good for both of us, me and you. At the end of the 30 days that the president gave for curfew, there shall be a review. And of course, the kind of a report that we expect the president to give this country is a positive report. We don't want, the population cannot sit there and expect a discouraging report.
Thousands of motorists spent the better part of Saturday night stuck in traffic after encountering police roadblock on several major highways. On Sunday and Monday, the situation changed. Police officer promising stricter implementation of the law throughout the week.
There was a decrease on Sunday of population. Then yesterday, last evening, perfect improvement. By 9:30, there was very minimal movement or traffic along Thika Road. So I must say that it is a positive result. It's a positive result. And going forward, even towards the entire week, we are not ceasing. Let me say this. We are not stopping because we have improved. We are even going to become even more serious on this.
President Uhuru Kenyatta revised the curfew in March to deal with the third COVID-19 wave, but this rubbed many the wrong way, with some rebuking the authorities for enforcing the measure while lobbying to have it lifted, but the law enforcers are not ready to condone those flouting the rules.
The small number that will be arresting, we are not going to sit down there. We are not going to sit there until 4 o'clock with them. So the number of violators from today, of course, we shall be bringing them to station and to prepare them for charging the following day for contravening the curfew orders.
At the end of the day, we need a positive report from the president, and it is our duty as Kenyans to respect the law and obey the Ministry of Health guidelines. Dolly Rigi for Hope TV News Watch.